Good day, everyone. Today, I'm going to explore communication in diverse context. As we know that communication plays an important role to build a foundation of human interaction to navigate the world. Here, I have choose 5 chapters where I learn how messages travel between people through words, gestures, and expressions, helping us share our feelings and ideas to connect with the world. The first chapter, Introduction to Communication Studies, that discuss how humans have developed communications abilities over time. It explores some common ways to communication, like when we talk to ourselves in our head, we call that communication intrapersonal communication. When we talk to someone else, we call that communication interpersonal communication. When three or more people talk together, then it is group communication. Public communication is like talking in a speech or presentation. Mass communication is like more on messages through social media, newspapers, and other websites. Verbal communication is all about words and language. That means it focuses on the use of language in communication. Some structure of verbal language are it is expressive because it let us share our thoughts, ideas, needs, and feelings. It is powerful because it through language we are able to describe our identities. It is fun because it gives us various opportunities. It is dynamic because it is about to always change and evolve. It is relational because it helps us to build relationships and connections. Nonverbal communication is obviously different from verbal communication, because it is about to express meaning without using words. Some functions that we have for nonverbal communications are it can complete verbal communication through facial expression and gestures. It can sometimes replace verbal communication, like in some situations where verbal communication is inappropriate or not possible. It can play a role to regulating verbal communication, like indicating or signaling something. To improve a better relationship in both personal and professional stage, it is important to understand and practice active listening. Active listening is important because good listening is a way to build skills in personal growth. Listening have different styles like people oriented, content oriented, action oriented, and time oriented. We can improve listening in various ways, like for receiving, it is important to focus on information and avoid interrupting. For interpreting, it is important to focus on main point. For responding, it is important to give relevant feedback and be careful to respond to the speaker. The foundations of culture and specific cultural identities gives us an understanding about how they are constructed and how they influences communications. Some cultural identities like race is social painted, not biological, and still impacts society that affects individuals' experiences. Gender is also social painted and expected different into different cultures. Sexuality is often seen as personal, where it is also a public discourse, and still media and popular cultures are playing a vital role in shaping social behavior on it. Ability often determined through medical way, but there are socio-cultural aspects when it comes to disability. So this chapters explains how communication is playing a vital role for shaping human interactions, relationships, and communities. And also, active listening and understanding cultural differences helps us to build up better connections in various situations. Thank you.